My name is Karsten Radtke. I'm working for thyssenkrupp Uhde in Germany and 32 years already in the same company. And it's my first time working at the PRC 2025 in front of a TV camera and having the interview with you today. So nice to meet you. Currently, we are driving the industry from where it comes from the fossil world and the old carbonized world into a future that will be greener and cleaner. And speaking in front of a conference of attendees where most people are coming from the old oil and gas industry is very important to build the bridge to the new future. And we are very active with our technologies in trying to provide solutions that help to go from coal to biofuels or from oil and gas to blue and green solutions. First of all, I had the privilege to be the first speaker yesterday morning at the opening, so it was really nice to, at the same time I didn't know what the others would be saying, so I just jumped into the cold water. And I positioned myself a little bit with a provocative statement about we need to be faster, we need to come closer to the transition fulfillment. While my peers at the stage some of them were really coming from the old times and said, no, I liked my old job since 30 years, I'm working in oil. And so I think this is very important to have this dialogue and look at different perspectives and options. And so this was very good. And from my point of view, it is exactly the task that we all have, and also you as a facilitator, to bring these people together and hear the different versions and perspectives and solutions. And then no one knows what is going to happen in 5 or 10 years, but we all know that there's a certain trend, and we need to find a way how to get everyone on board. I saw a couple of things that are different than at other conferences I've attended. Several conferences nowadays use apps where you can connect person to person in a schedule. Here it is more facilitated by the organization team. And the organization team runs really physically from grabbing you wherever you are and pulls you out and brings you together with others, so it's a little bit more live and a little bit more unexpected what's happening next. That is something I had to get used to, I must say. At the same time, ultimately we met all the parties we wanted to meet from our pre-selected list. But it's something that people have to first know. This is something I didn't know, so I came here a little bit unprepared on how we are going to interact with others. So, great place to network. People are, here to meet other people, and there's plenty of time to facilitate that. I think it takes an effort of everyone, and I honestly don't like this black and white discussion about this is good, this is bad, and I think we have to have a little bit of everything to move forward and get the whole thing in the whole bandwidth really transitioned. So currently I see the biggest challenge, and nearly every paper yesterday and today talked about SAF. Why is that? Because that is now a mandated topic, regulated by European Union, regulated by the UK. So there's a percentage of SAF that will go into the pool of kerosene. And I differentiate between must-have versus nice-to-have. Nice-to-have is all other technologies where people want to make some difference, but they are not really forced to do it. SAF is one that people are now forced to, and it's an increasing growth rate. So I see that as probably one of the big game changers. We are going to see that aviation will become greener and greener. It's a hard to abate sector topic. And so I would say that's probably the number one. And then how to get to SAF. There are different routes to get there, including biomass gasification, including HEFA. And also here, it's not one or the other, it's all of that. And this is, I think, also a team building between different sectors that is now taking place. And a conference like this is one of those that are facilitating this communication and team building. Well, normally it's almost the same when I come home. My family sometimes asks me, did you sell something? Of course, you're not selling something at a conference. That's very clear. But what is important, sometimes I meet people here at the conference. I met someone who worked in our company 12 years ago in India, and he didn't know that I was coming. I didn't know that he was coming, but he's now working for a very important company, and it's a networking coincidence that was not plannable. Those are things that happen, but at the same time, it's very important when we participate at a conference that we have an active role, that we are speaker or have a booth. Then you can reach out and can be reached by others, and people see what you have to offer, how you are positioning yourself, and then you can move maybe over the next few weeks, months or years into quoting this meeting today or yesterday, say, we met in Milan in 2025, do you remember? And this and that is now happening. So this is in our business, very long-term context that we are building at conferences like this. So I'm hopeful that this is also working this time.